no, return delivery. Okay, sorry, not this one. Sorry, this is the return 600000115. Credit memo request. This is the credit memo request number.
Okay. So what do you want to do here?
Actually, I tried to, I think, $40 like return. I went in the condition and I changed that $40 in the amount. But here in the net value, it's showing me the like 1460.
Something is wrong with this credit memo request. Let me see. What happened to this guy? What document type is this?
Credit memo CR.
Yes. Sure you have not changed this?
Yeah, I didn't do. I just followed the all steps.
Because I see some problems with this document. Let me see. Somebody might have changed the definition of this type, is what I believe. Let me see. Okay, SD document category is K. Okay.
Credit memo request.
Yeah, that sounds good. That looks good. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Change the price.
Yeah, go in condition. I think it's $40 showing maybe.
Okay.
See, it's $40. The net value is not changing.
Net value is not changing.
It's supposed to be 40, right?
No. Why would it be 40? Multiplied by 5, right? 20 into 5. Quantity is 5. 2 5s are 100. 40 into 5s are 200.
Okay, so total 100. Okay, 40, so 200, right?
Yes.
Okay, so but it's why still say, it's 1360 net.
That is because of the freight. That is because of the freight. So there is, so it is 15 euros per kilo. I don't know how many kilos it is. So the freight is coming to 1260 euros. So 1260 plus 100 is 1360. So if you remove the freight condition, then you'll have the right price. 100 plus $19 in tax, 190.
What you did, you...
I clicked on that freight condition type, like this, like this. I have selected it, and then clicked on this delete button.
Oh, you delete it.
Yes, because you were confused with freight, right? That, see, the price of the product is $100, but the freight is $1,300. So naturally, it's not a normal combination. So that's why probably you might have got confused. So I removed the freight. Right.
Okay. And here also one question too, because here we can see like price, like gross value, discount amount, then output tax, then cash discount, whatever, like so and so forth they have. So if we wanna give the credit back for like particular, okay, we charge the extra tax or we charge the like over freight charges or over prices. So do we have to change those particular amount or only we need to change in the price?
See, it's like this. What is the net amount you want to give back? That is where the thing starts. Okay. You have charged an overage of $100. So you want to, in essential, in the net of it is, you want to give $100 back. So make sure you have $100 as the value of that document or line. That's it.
Okay, so in condition we need change in the price, right?
That's it.
Okay. And now when you say it's not creating like it's showing like billing document is not generated when I'm trying to create this is the credit memo request. But when I'm trying to credit memo.
There is a billing block. I just removed it. Now you should be able to do it.
I think I remove it. I didn't remove it.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, there you go. And then click on save.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Now we can create a credit memo, VF02, VF01.
No, done. It's done. See, what I've done here
You
is...
billing from the menu.
Yes,
Oh.
I did. Yes.
Yeah, you used it.
Yes.
And Siva, here also one question, because when we using the menu like for delivery and billing, the system is using the standard document. But when we want to use our custom document, then how we can set over, can we set over there our custom document, or we have to use the...
So, custom what? Custom billing document, you mean?
I mean, delivery document or billing document, whatever like.
No. See, let me give you one example. Okay. So let's take a very simple scenario. There is order, OR. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do deliver this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What will be the default delivery document type?
LF.
Why LF? Where is it specified that for OR it should be LF?
No, I mean that's the standard SAP document.
Okay. For quotation, it is OR and then LF. Now let's say you create your own ZOR
Mm-hmm.
and you want ZLF.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we specify that when you are delivering an order, the delivery document type should be ZLF, not LF? Where do you specify that?
That's a copy control, I think.
One, copy control. That is one of the parameter. Where is the second parameter?
Mm. Second parameter is in the document type.
Smart.
Configure.
Very good. Okay, so for order, the corresponding document type is
Is
delivery
LF here.
document type. So it cannot be anything other than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, when creating billing, however, there are options. You can have a delivery document type, you can have an order relevant document type, you can have an intercompany document type.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, when you go to VF01 and then enter your document number here, let's say whatever it is, okay, and then you can select what type of billing you want to create here. See, this option is not available in VL01N. Remember? There is no option to select document type.
Right.
Because when creating a delivery, there is only one delivery that you can create, one delivery type that you can create for a particular order type, and that is determined via two things. One is that document type configuration. Second, of course, is the copy controls. But for billing, for a single order type, you can have up to 3 different billing document types. Order relevant billing type, delivery relevant billing type, and intercompany billing type.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And also, can you open the VL01N, the delivery? Good.
01N, okay.
Okay, what this means, like from item and to item? What's that mean?
For a particular order, if you want to only deliver 10 to 50.
The line item?
Yes.
Okay.
For this
And
order,
what
if you want
is predefined delivery type. So we need to select the document type over there.
delivery type is not generally relevant for deliveries created with reference to an order. Then it doesn't make sense. VL01 can be used for other transactions also. In that case, it makes sense. Other situations. But with reference to a particular order, yeah, this is not important.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you showed the invoice list, and I think most one is giving error like ABAP error. Yep. The programming error when you use the transaction those invoice list VF21. And when I put here some billing document, and when I try to save, it's giving, where did you go here? See, this error is coming.
I don't know why it's coming. We need an adapter to debug it. These types of errors we cannot debug. It's because we don't know ABAP, right?
Yeah.
I know ABAP a little bit, but I don't want to get to that. It's not relevant for us for this class.
Right.
Let's not worry about it. There is something wrong here. If we reset the system, it will be fine.
Mm-hmm. And those list from the VF was another transaction code I forget. The invoice list for from particular customer, from particular period, those options. That's also creates error too.
Billing due list?
Yeah, billing due list.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't know why that. This is the standard transaction, so ideally it should not create any errors. Again, somebody might have messed up with the standard code. Somebody might be doing some ABAP changes. And because of that, this error might have cropped up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a standard transaction. If an error comes in a standard transaction, which ideally should not happen, then, we are, it's not our game. We can't help it.
Like it's calling error like layout and some description and something like that.
I don't know. It could be problem with output determination, or it could be problem with the corresponding output form that's called. Don't worry, it's not important at this point. Even in a real system, if such an error comes up, you won't be able to do anything. You just have to call your ABAP consultant and say, hey boss, there is some problem here. Can you tell me why this is happening? And then they will debug and find out that maybe a particular variable, there is some divide by zero error because of some problem. They will identify the problem and tell you a scenario where the problem is occurring. And then, using your functional analysis, you have to find out why such a scenario is coming and try to find the remedy for that scenario.
And I thought SPRO,
Sorry?
In SPRO configuration about the due list, like this billing list. So are we gonna learn that later?
No, not necessary. Which one?
Invoice list. Invoice list.
Invoice list. Okay.
Yeah, invoice list. Whatever we like, here we use the user transaction, user level transaction, but this is here I think configurable, right?
Yeah, see, nothing big. Basically assigning the invoice list type to billing type. Assign maintain the conditions for invoice list, meaning for output. So this is all output. Once you learn output, there are many situations where outputs will be used. You'll understand what outputs are and how to do the determination for outputs. So the last two things are not very important because you'll understand that as part of output determination. The first thing is assign invoice for each billing type. You can assign an invoice list type as to which one would correspond to what kind of a invoice list type. For example, F2 corresponds to this invoice list type. If you create your own invoice list type, you have to assign the corresponding invoice list type to it. That's it. Not a big deal of configuration there.
Okay.
What I want you to understand, especially in invoice list, is that invoice lists are created from invoices, number one. And number two, the accounting manipulation that the invoice list does with reference to that reference number. That is the key. Those are the two keys that you should understand. Okay? As long as you understand them, configuration is just one step. No big deal.
And when we create an invoice list that like in LR, like they said is the credit memo invoice list and some standard invoice list. So what did really make difference? Because I think LR.
Credit memo invoice list, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Invoice lists are generally two types. Mostly two types invoice lists. One is all positive transactions, anything that we give to the customer. Okay? And the other is anything that we take from the customer.
Okay.
So if you go to billing types, invoice list is one, and then there will be an opposite of invoice list, meaning which one is the other one? I don't know. The point will be something like this. Over the course of time, you will be creating so many orders, so many deliveries, billing, order, direct billing, and maybe with reference to this, you will create a credit memo request, credit memo, and then with reference to this, you will create a debit memo request, and then a debit memo, and then some returns, and then you'll create so many different document types. When you create an invoice list against all these billing document types, all of these billing document types, the system splits this, okay, all of them into two sets. One set is LR. All the invoices where the money needs to come in. The other document type is, I don't remember what that is. This one is a combination of all the invoices where the money needs to go out to the customer. So that the customer can understand what is the total incoming and what is the total outgoing. Okay? When creating the invoice list using VF21, the system will automatically do this segregation. You don't have to worry about it. Anything that's coming in will be, created with LR, and anything that is going out will be created with this outgoing invoice list type.
Okay.
I'll tell you what that this one is. I don't remember.
I saw somewhere in that, but I forgot. At least, actually.
For example, I'll tell you some. Hey, no, man. Go ahead. What's your next question?
Next question. Let's see. I forgot, I think. Okay. Let other people go ahead, Siva. I will wait.
Okay. Everybody else has questions, guys. Abhi, Tawal, Lakshmi, Ram. Nobody seems to be having questions. They have 1 hour ahead, only for questions. If you don't have questions, I'll ask you questions. Okay, so I'll just continue whenever you have questions. You can go ahead. So let me ask you guys a couple of questions. Okay, who wants to go first? We can go with the first one and the rest, or anybody else who can volunteer. What is an invoice list? Okay, Abhi, you want to go?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Shiva, actually I'm a little out of sync. I could not go through the video. I'll catch up by tomorrow.
Okay, anybody who has gone through that video?
And double.
Well,
Yeah, invoice list is basically it is like all the invoices together which are on different dates on different orders.
okay, so why would you create invoice lists? What is the requirement? Why would customers want invoice lists instead of invoices?
Maybe because he wants all the invoices together at one time and doesn't want to waste time every time.
Okay, good. What is the transaction to create an invoice list?
VF02? No, that's the cancelling billing document.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
You're able to see my screen?
Yeah, VF21.
Okay. Next. Do you remember that concept about invoice list going and changing that reference number?
Yeah,
Yes, that's very important, okay?
yeah.
I'm not going to repeat it here because it's there in that video. Just go through that thing again. How that payments come in against a particular reference number called the invoice number, and how invoice list goes inside and manipulates, the invoice list reference number. All that stuff is very important, okay?
Yeah.
Second thing. What is a posting block?
It basically blocks from the billing document being posted to the accounts.
Very good. So when you put a posting block on a particular document type, let's say ZF2, so you create an order, COR, you deliver it, and then you bill it. So this will be blocked from posting to accounts. Very good. So is it blocked forever? Can you manually
Yeah, we can manually go and change it.
go and repost it? Post
Yeah,
block.
release to accounts.
Release to accounting. Very good. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Let's move on to. Okay. Next question. Is there a billing item category? Yes or no? Okay. Lakshmi, you want to take this question?
Yeah, there is no billing, there's no category, not billing.
Is there a billing item category? No. Right? There is only order standard item category and sales item category and delivery item category. There is no billing item category. Okay. Next question. What are the controls behind delivery item category? Lakshmi, you want to go? Do you remember?
VP,
Huh.
VP, SL.
No. Just talk delivery item category. We are not talking about copy controls.
Oh,
What are the controls meaning? What is the configuration behind the delivery item category?
Whether it's relevant for picking or not.
order related billing.
No. Relevant for picking or not. So when would an item be relevant for picking? When would an item be not relevant for picking?
When it is a header level item like a PC, it won't be relevant for picking because we actually have to pick the CPU and the monitor, but not the PC.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, good. So that is delivery document type and delivery item categories. Okay. Now come to copy controls. Okay. Lakshmi, tell me what are copy controls? Define copy controls for me. What are copy controls? If somebody were to ask you this question, how would you answer that?
There are some errors. When there are some errors occurring in the system, our role is to plug the right control to the system.
No. I think you did not go through the video. Okay, I can see that you did not go through the video. Okay, go through the video tomorrow and then come back. Okay, and then tomorrow we'll discuss your questions on copy controls and I'll ask you more questions on copy controls. Okay, there are no errors and nothing to do with errors. Just go through that video again. Okay, please. I know it's all vacation time, so you might not have got time. So please go through that again. Okay. Anybody else wants to take this question?
Relevant.
Yes, that's correct.
I think it's the condition where order can be converted into a delivery or not. It's a check mark whether it can be or cannot be.
Okay. Is that all in copy controls? Is there something else? Well, you have defined part of it. Very good. Part of it, yeah. Excellent.
The other one is data transfer routines.
Yes, data transfer routines. So, if you were to, if you are being asked this question in an interview, how would you kind of answer it comprehensively? What are copy controls? That is the question. So, if you were asked this question, how would you answer it? Okay. Try to go through that video again. Try to formulate an answer, guys. Abhi, Pavel, Lakshmi. Okay, and give me an answer tomorrow. Okay. Make a note of it and give me an answer tomorrow. What are copy controls? That is your first question. Second question is, what are VOSM routines? If you don't understand We have talked about VOFM routines in the copy controls video. Just go through it and then give me some answers tomorrow. What are VOFM routines? The reason why I ask it is, these are simple interview questions that you cannot afford to not answer. Okay? So you have to answer them. These are like simple questions, simple theory-based questions that you have to answer. If you don't answer what VOFM routines are, chances are you never get that job. That job, I mean, the one where you are being asked that question. Okay? Because these are simple things. So make sure that you go through and understand the basics, right? Even if I were to do a mock interview, I will ask questions like this. Okay, what are VOFM routines? Explain what VOFM routines are. So you have to explain what is a VOFM routine, what are different types of VOFM routines available, how do you plug them into copy controls, and then maybe give a scenario. Okay? Especially if you give the scenario, it will be a very good scoring point. Okay? Next question is, what is a copy control requirement routine? Okay? And then what is a copy control data transfer routine? Okay? Now, explain all of these with an example tomorrow. Whatever examples are given in the video, you can choose those examples. If you want, you can take more examples. But whatever examples I have talked about in the video, copy control definition, what examples I have talked about VOFM routine, what examples I have talked about requirement routines, what examples I have talked about data transfer routines. Just talk about them. You don't need to talk about anything else. Okay? These are the answers I'm expecting from you guys tomorrow. Abhi, Dhaval, Lakshmi, Ram. Okay? So make sure that you cover all your pieces. Sonal, not you. You already know these things. No, I'm just kidding. You already know these things is what I'm saying. Day 9, day 10, day 11, day 11. Okay? So day 11, tomorrow's class is going to be on credit management. I have already sent you guys a video. 1 second. I thought I did. So let me just... Okay? So here is credit management. I sent you the video. If you did not get them, please send me an email back. Again, a very important topic, not related to anything that we have discussed up until this point. So it's a very independent topic. So here is how I treat the topics that we have discussed until copy controls. See, the document types, item categories, schedule lines, copy controls, and delivery document type, billing document type, the sales order detail. All these things will lay or would have laid the foundations for OTC, order to cash, the basic building blocks. Okay? So as of copy controls class, we have completed the basic building blocks. And you should be very, very confident about this basic building blocks. From tomorrow, we are going to discuss some niche topics, very special topics like pricing, credit management, availability check, output determination, this, that, all independent, separate topics on their own. There are some important topics, some not so very important topics. Whenever I discuss a topic, these niche topics, I'll tell you, this is very important. So focus on it. Whenever it's not very, very important, I'll tell you that this topic is not very important. So if If you have time, go through it. If you don't have time, you can leave it behind. Okay? But up until this point, up until today, this copy controls thing, whatever we have discussed, these are the basic building blocks. You cannot afford to not learn them, not know them. You guys are doing very good. Just go over things again. This is the first time, right? So it will be a little difficult. Just go over those videos again and again and again, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And then anytime you have questions, just shoot your questions. Make sure that you have covered your bases right. Okay? Once that is done, you don't need to worry about anything. Then you can focus on the niche topics. From tomorrow, the class is going to be on credit management. Just don't forget to go through this video for tomorrow, because we are going to do hands-on tomorrow on credit management. We are going to do step by step, create a customer, create a credit limit, create orders, create invoices, post them to accounts, see what are open items. We are going to see the whole thing about credit management step by step. Please finish that video and come to the class. That way it will be much easier, much beneficial for everybody. So if that is done, I'm done with today's class. I was expecting some more questions on copy controls and all that stuff, but looks like some of you have not gone through the video. I know it's holiday time, so fine. Go through it today, and then we can discuss any questions that you have tomorrow, and I'll be expecting answers on those questions from you guys tomorrow, right? So work hard tonight and tomorrow, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, Siva.
Yes.
How do we define the material quantity when we create our own material? Because I'm trying to create the order for that material and system is saying there is not in stock because I didn't put anywhere how many quantity stock.
Okay, MB1C. Go to MB1C, okay? Make a note of that transaction, MB1C. And in the movement type, put in 561. Okay? And then what plant you want to put in? Let's say 1200. And then what storage location you want to put in. And then click enter. So what material you want to use and what quantity you want to put in stock. Let's say 1000 quantity. Hit enter. If all the data is maintained properly, then the system will accept that quantity and we click save. That's it. So now the quantity of stock, if you go and check in dash transaction, the stock would have increased by 1000. What is the transaction?
MB something. You show us MB.
Very good. MMB.
Yeah, MMB.
Whenever you want to check stock, what is the transaction? MMBE. Whenever you want to put some stock, what is the transaction? MB1C.
MB1C. Okay. And in the invoice cancellation, I saw there is 3 S1, S2 and S3. And they said S1 and S3 is for invoice cancellation and S2 for credit memo cancellation.
Yes, correct. Because the entries have to be reversed, right? For credit memo, if you want to cancel a credit memo, it will be different. For debit memo, if you want to cancel it, it's going to be different. So for all outgoing, for all incoming, it's going to be S1. For all outgoing, it's going to be S2.
Okay. And can I give you a call after the class?
Can we take that tomorrow? I saw
Okay,
some
sure.
message from you. Yeah, we can. If you're okay, we'll take it tomorrow.
Okay.
Abhi, did you have a question? I see that you got unmuted.
No, nothing.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Abhi. So have a wonderful night, guys, and see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow you got 2 things to work on. Anybody who has not done that copy controls and delivery billing document types, just finish them. And those are the questions that I'm expecting answers from you. And of course, credit management. If you don't have a lot of time, focus on credit management because that will be the topic for tomorrow. All right? So see you guys tomorrow and we'll work on credit management. Thank you. Bye.